You need to shut the fuck up.
Broadcasting live from the basement of the Pentagon. This is WTF Nation Radio.
Everything stated on WTF Nation Radio is to be considered the opinion of the person that stated it, and not an official representation of WTF Nation Radio or U.S. Army WTF Moments.
Price does not include tax, title, or license. Some assembly required. Each item sold separately. Batteries not included. Objects in mirror are closer than they appear. If conditions persist, contact a physician. Individual results may vary. Keep out of the reach of children. Avoid prolonged exposure to direct sunlight. Keep in a cool, dark place. And
please enjoy the show. Shots.
It's Tuesday, November 7th, 2017. I'm your host, Minx. Down there is Gray Cloud, and holy shit balls, Gray Cloud, your face.
Oh, yeah.
Oh my. Who are you, and where's my co-host?
I just still I.
I don't know.
Like 2 days of growth because I haven't done anything with it in about, obviously 2 days. And maybe
I don't know. I don't know if it's you. Oh, happy 1 year anniversary to me.
What?
Yeah, I've been part of the station for a year. My first, and happy 1 year election anniversary, Donald Trump. Woo! No, last year on election day was my first ever broadcast, and it was myself and Redleg, and I think there were a couple more, but it was mostly me and Redleg, and we covered the entire election from when results started coming in to when polls closed and Trump was called president. It was we were up until 3 a.m.
Yeah.
It was so bad. And Central Time. What?
I remember you guys doing that live broadcast. That was quite the show.
Such a good show.
Oh.
I had so much fun that night.
Fun.
Oh, and I got hammered because You know, it was an exciting night. Where were you guys when fucking Hillary choked on a dick?
Wow.
I mean, let's face it, that's what happened. By all the polls and still all these, I want to know who the fuck they poll. She was supposed to win hands down.
Well, that's what everybody was saying. She had this huge fucking lead and shit.
I know.
But apparently not big enough.
That's what she said. Giggity.
But so yeah.
Yeah.
So if you don't know, the first Tuesday following the first Monday in November is always election day. So if you are having an election and you still have time, get out there and vote and do your diligence as an American. And,
I know Virginia and New Jersey.
Yeah, the gubernatorial races.
The what?
Gubernatorial.
Gubernatorial.
I think it's pronounced gubernatorial, some shit like that. I'm sure some smart ass in the one of the two live chats will correct me on the pronunciation of it. Like Doc. Doc seems like he'd be that kind of guy.
But yeah, it's been a year. It's been a good year too, right? It started not knowing what to do. Dude, oh my God, my application, I have no idea why they hired me. I can't tell you. I do know that it was Raptor 7 who convinced me to apply, and when he convinced me, I had already been drinking heavily. And so I was liquid courage. I was I'll fucking apply. I was hammered when I applied, right? And there's a little section on there tell us a little bit about yourself. What did I put? I was I'm fucking awesome. You guys know me. I'm fucking awesome. I'm cool as shit. Hire me.
Sing it song.
Huh?
Did you start singing the song?
No, but it fucking worked somehow. I don't know. I don't know why honestly, I don't know why they took that thing seriously. They should have written me back and been like, try again when you're sober. Do not pass go. Do not collect $200. Try again.
That's awesome.
Here I am, freaking a year later, and I'm freaking doing my own shows and got my own buttons and kind of semi in charge of some of you fucking fucks. So
wow.
I'm in charge of you fucking fuck. I should get a little plaque that says I'm in charge of Grey Cloud.
This is our show.
Aw, mute, kick. Oh no, Grey Cloud.
That's fine. I'll give you some help and get you turned off, and then I'll.
Rude.
I have my own buttons.
Allegedly.
Oh no, I do have my own buttons. Because that's That's right. You did broadcast last week. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I mean, in theory.
See what I'm gallivanting about.
Someone's got to dance naked under the moon. All right. I don't know what to tell you.
That's great.
But speaking of I don't know what the fuck's going on. So today, no shit, today I got a friend request on my real book from an ex-boyfriend who, last I spoke to him, made it quite clear he wanted nothing to do with me. And he was like, I can't stand you. I hate you, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, okay, wow, I've never really had that reaction before, but okay. That's whatever, dude. That's how you feel. That okay, bye. Bye. So, what did I do? I fucking moved on with my life. I didn't all right, bye, dude. So I fucking I haven't fucking thought about him since. Oh, so he fucking pops up this person sent you a friend request. What in the actual fuck? You
got those.
What just happened? I'm so confused right now. I sent him a message, and I was like, "You hate me. Why are you doing this? What's your game? What's your angle? I don't understand." I think, however, it's to get some sort of reaction out of me, and I could have had him because his profile picture is him kissing his now wife, and I'm just cool, congrats, dude, yay, hooray for you. I don't care. Why are boys weird? You say all the time girls are weird. No, boys are weird.
Yeah, well, so let's be frank here.
I love that you said that. That's his name.
There are individuals who are just like that. I've known a handful in my lifetime that are like that. They will hit people up because they will always want to try and prove that they are better than you, and they want to show you that they are so much better off now or whatever.
Right? I don't care. You know, if someone wants to walk out of my life, there's the fucking door. I wish you the best. Good luck on all your adventures. So, especially when they come at me I fucking hate you. Okay, I'm sorry. This is me. I don't know what to tell you. I wish nothing but the best for you. I'm not a vindictive person. Well, and I can't even say that fully. I'm not what's the right word? I don't go out of my way to hate people. I really don't. Do I hate people in general? Yeah, kind of. Yeah. But I don't go out of my way to be I fucking hate this guy. Because again, I don't care. I'm at an indifference with him. It's just, but then he fucking sent friend requests to my two best friends too, because I screenshot it and I sent it to them. I was like, what the actual fuck is this bullshit? And they were like, we got the same thing. I was like, dude, I don't know. Like, I don't know. But my one friend it was like, it's probably his psycho wife. And I'm like, dude, I don't even, like, again, I don't care. Like, my level of give a shit is non-existent.
Well, there's
about
that.
all of this. Fucking ridiculous. Ugh.
Ugh. So other than that, how was your weekend?
What? Wait, do what?
How was your weekend?
God, what did I do this weekend? Oh, I worked all weekend. Yeah, no, I got home, when I clocked out of work today, I logged in over 50 hours since Friday.
Jesus.
Yeah, I'm super tired right now.
It's not bad.
Oh, and I was hangry as fuck earlier. I was hangry. Like,
are you hangry now? Because that could go bad for the show.
I inhaled food, and a beer, and so now I'm happy. Like, like the fat kid fucking ate, so we're good. Like, it was gonna get a little like, like I understand, like, part of my name is like, feisty. No, I was a bitch, like raging bit. Like, oh, it would have been so bad. Like, I would have. It would have been so bad if I was hangry on this show. I mean, like, I fucking hate all you people. But no, now I'm good.
That's good.
Yeah. How was your weekend?
It was fantastical.
Casey's like, makes you a sweetie.
Well, it was semi-fantastical. So I had class on Friday.
Mm-hmm.
Right. And that's when everything went down with, certain individuals. So I'm sitting there tracking those updates live in class. And I actually had to get up and leave class. I was that fucking pissed off.
Really?
Yeah. So I was watching, I kept refreshing. I was watching some of our chat rooms for updates. And then I refreshed the Google search for that individual's name. And the first thing I saw was a tweet from a courthouse reporter saying what the sentence was. And it hands up. And I think I must have said it a little louder because I got a couple looks. And I think I said, "Are you fucking kidding me?" I had my hands, and I got a couple of looks from individuals in my class, and I was dumbfounded, and I could feel myself getting ready to be pissed off. So I stood up and left the classroom, probably for about 5 minutes. Just to
I had to leave for just a second.
I didn't even say that. I just got up and left. And so I got up and went outside and kind of processed that, because I know I wasn't the only one, obviously, as we've seen the reaction from the WTF Nation shortly thereafter, and then the rest of the community of vets as this spread. So I came back in, sat back down, and one of the guys asked me, "What's going on? Is everything all right?" And so I scribbled on a piece of paper, "No confinement," and I showed it to him. And he goes, "What?"
Did he understand what you meant by that?
Oh, he's a vet. So
I missed that part. Sorry.
So he's like one of the only other vets. He's like the only other vet in my class, and he seemed to be a little bit clueless, so I filled him in. He's, that was, he was like, "Oh, that's today."
Where have you been?
Yeah, that was my first thought about it. So yeah, I was a little upset, and some of my fellow classmates had a hard time understanding why I was upset.
Yeah.
But rightfully so, because they're civilian. Most of them are civilians, and yeah, so they had a hard time understanding it. So that was Friday. Saturday, I got to go to the game and watch my Hawkeyes whoop up on that Ohio State ass.
That's right. I'm still in shock how Ohio State is still in the top 10.
They won't be. Oh, that's happening right now, I think. Hold on. Let me pull up the ESPN.
There's still 6. Ohio State's still number 6.
No, they did not.
Yes,
I've got
they
it right
are.
in front. Shush.
I'm telling you, they're still number 6. I saw it yesterday.
Wait, in the AP, that's the AP. That's not the college football. That's not the college football playoff poll. There's a big difference.
Oh, there's a big difference.
Don't. There is. Don't.
That's a big difference.
Shush. Here it is. Okay.
It's a big difference.
There is a big difference. All right. So.
What?
All right. Here we go.
I'm ready. I'm fucking ready. I'm all pumped up now.
All right. Here we go. Number 1, Georgia. Number 2, Alabama. Number 3, Notre Dame. Followed by Clemson, Oklahoma, TCU at 6, Miami at 7, Wisconsin at 8, Washington at 9, Auburn rounding out the top 10. Ohio State and Penn State fall to 13 and 14 respectively in the CFP rankings. And the committee loved my Hawkeyes beatdown of Ohio State enough to rank them number 20th.
Adorable. Now, is that like for real though? Is that the actual rankings of them?
Yes. That is the college football playoff standings as of today.
Okay.
They just came out.
Okay. Then I stand corrected. You're right.
Well, of course I am.
Yeah? Oh no, Gray Cloud. Hello, are you there? Gray Cloud? Gray Cloud. Hello?
Yeah.
Oh, there you are.
Uh-huh.
I found you.
I need you to revolt if she moves me again.
Do what?
I need the nation to revolt if she moves me again.
Riot. Like the riots that were supposed to happen this weekend.
Yeah, what the hell, Antifa? You know, I went home after the game.
Right? Like seriously, I was promised a revolt and I got nothing. Like I even took my friggin', concealed carry to work just on the off chance people were going to get froggy and storm the hospital. I was like, I'm fucking ready. Nothing happened. I was so upset. I was like, there's nothing happened. Like, I kind of want to take a stick and poke him. Like, do something. Which, that reminds me. Let me sign in on the station Skype because I forgot to do that. Yeah, I know. Just shut up. I understand I make weird noises. Like, seriously. Oh my God, it was so bad. Like, everyone in the room started noticing that today, too. They were like, do you always make noises when, your people are moving around you and, like, you have to move? And I was like, maybe. And seriously, I couldn't stop going, like, and they're like, what the fuck's wrong with you? I don't know. Nobody knows. Nobody fucking knows. Ugh, it's so bad though. Like I just make random noises. Okay, do I want to do I know the last couple times I've tried calling Antifa. They haven't answered.
Do not call them.
But I want to.
Do not try and call them.
But I have so many questions though. Such as 1, what happened to this revolution that I was promised? 2, do you realize that you use fascist techniques to fight the not fascists?
It's not worth it.
But I just have questions.
No.
God, why do you have to be such a spoil sport?
I'm not a spoil sport.
You kind of are.
Nope.
A little.
Nope.
Don't do that, Minx.
Hey. Do it on your own free time.
You're such a dick. Everyone else in the nation wants me to do it.
No, they don't.
Yes, they do.
Nobody's there encouraging you to call them.
Yeah, dude, everyone is.
Really?
Yeah, everyone.
Guys, I don't see one comment in there about it.
Yet. Just
Pookie
wait.
don't
Just
fucking
wait. They're
don't be
coming.
causing shit.
What?
Making sure Pookie and Cause don't cause any shit. Because they would start throwing it in there. Do they have cake?
I'm sure Casey will throw it out there. Casey.
Do not.
Do it.
Do not.
Fucking dad over here. Yes, dad.
Don't throw it with me.
Yes, dad.
Oh,
Sorry, I had to.
Oh, John Owl in the Facebook live chat wants to know where the dogs are.
Where are my dogs? They're in the other room. Why did you want do you want to see my dogs? I can go get them. I don't know. they're fucking there. I don't know.
They're just there.
They are. They're fucking. They're out there with Ghost. I don't know.
No, Cause I would not be encouraging her to call on a Friday
Right?
night.
Yes, you would. Exactly. Best stepdad ever, right there, ladies and gentlemen. Best stepdad ever. Cause.
No, I'm either getting ready to go to class or I'm coming home from class on a Friday.
I know. You never listen to my freaking shows anymore. You're so mean.
That's not true. I listen on Friday when I'm driving back from class.
But yeah, no, the dogs are in the other room. Freaking, I'm gonna be moving soon.
Oh, really?
Yeah, well, that's a plan. I'm waiting to see if I got approved for this house. In which case, the background's gonna change completely. Instead of you guys being in my bedroom, giggity. It's gonna be a yellow background. It's gonna be in the yellow room. I'm so excited about this house. Like every single room, literally every single room and hallway is a different color, and I love it. It's such a fun house. There's so many colors.
Jesus.
Yeah, there's this there's a taupe bedroom.
Did you really just use taupe?
I did. That's the color. That's the fucking color, though. That's the color of it. It's taupe. There's a blue bedroom. There's a pink one. And by pink, I mean pink. Spanky, you would love it. Because it's fucking pink. And then there's a yellow room. But that one's the smallest. But they say it's a bedroom and it's fucking tiny. So it's going to be my office.
Okay.
Because I'm getting it with 2 other people, but I'm oldest. So, respect your elders, youngin'.
Respect your elders.
Yeah. and I called dibs on the master bedroom, so I think it's only fair, right? I think so.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe. I don't know. Yeah. Tyler, have I been smoking dope? No, I haven't. I definitely have not been smoking dope. I don't do that. I work. We just need to break that room in, but you shouldn't make it red minks. I mean, I might. I don't know. We'll see. But yeah, so it's going to be a good time. So, all right, you want to get into, you want to get into some current events and all that jazz?
Sure, I'm ready for that.
All right, go for it.
All righty then. So it's interesting. This is definitely what the fuck. So TCU campus was put on lockdown this morning.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Apparently, shuttle drivers got into it and shot at each other in a road rage incident.
Wow.
An arrest has been made in a road rage situation between two shuttle bus drivers that put Texas Christian University, TCU, on high alert and the campus under lockdown for a short time this morning. In a tweet just before 7:30 a.m., the university told those on campus that there was an armed shooter and to seek safe shelter immediately. The lockdown was lifted just after 8 a.m. Fort Worth PD says the incident stemmed from two Roadrunner shuttle drivers. Jesus. Wow. Double. Getting into an argument on the TCU campus. One driver fired a gun at the other but missed. The driver then rammed his shuttle into the other driver's shuttle. These are shuttle buses, and there are drivers on a Christian campus getting into it.
I mean, do you not remember what happened at Baylor last year?
Oh,
That's a Christian campus too.
oh
Weird. I've told you I fucking went to that graduation and their dean was like, sexual assault has no place on this campus. I started laughing. Like loudly. Ghost is fucking elbowing me, telling me to shut up. And I'm like, this is hilarious. And I hadn't even been drinking. I tried to be drinking, but, you know, they wouldn't sell me alcohol that early. I was upset.
What's upset?
Mm-hmm.
Well, it is a campus. I mean, come on.
You were right? God, I was like, what kind of fucking place is this?
I be able to walk around and easily find it.
Right? I couldn't though, because like I fucking went there with somebody, so I couldn't just be like, all right, bye. I'm gonna go to the fucking bar. I couldn't do that. I did that when my sister graduated because I went with her to the bar at like 6 a.m. That was a good time. We got
How do you go to
hammered.
the bar at 6 a.m?
Hell yeah.
No.
Yes, Chico. Woo! Took my sister 5.5 years to graduate. It's a party school, if you couldn't tell. But yeah, so we went to the bar at like 6 a.m. and started drinking and then proceeded to drink throughout the day and the rest of the night. I don't really remember where I slept.
Wow.
It was a long time ago, dude. When did she graduate? 2010, 2009, 2010, somewhere in there.
No.
Yeah, it was a long time ago. I don't fucking remember what I did last week. It was so... Oh, no, I didn't remember something from fucking 7 years ago. The shame. Fuck off. Don't.
Nothing.
Yeah,
No
Judging
No,
McJugginson.
No judgment.
Fucker.
I say, usually the only alcohol I have in the morning is if I'm on the golf course and there's a spicy Bloody Mary in the cart when I go to tee off. Doc and make sure it says, but Pepperidge Farms remembers.
They might.
They might. All right.
They might.
So there was that one. I thought that was a very interesting story. So if you're not tracking, you might be living under a rock. Saudi has arrested a whole bunch of princes and whatnot. And here's another interesting story. This one might be a little more suspicious, though. Saudi prince killed in a helicopter crash near Yemen border. A Saudi prince was killed on Sunday, November 5th, when a helicopter with several officials on board crashed near the kingdom's southern border with war-torn Yemen. The news channel, I'm not going to try and pronounce that, announced the death of Prince Mansour bin Makurin, the deputy governor of Essar province and son of a former crown prince. It did not reveal the cause of the crash or the fate of the other officials aboard the aircraft. News of the crash comes as Saudi Arabia pursues a sweeping purge of the kingdom's upper ranks, with dozens of princes, ministers, and billionaire tycoons arrested as Crown Prince Mohammed bin Salman cements his hold on power. Sweeping reform to try and hold on to power. Dies in a helicopter crash. I mean, this has got a Hollywood movie written all over it. Already viewed as the de facto ruler controlling all the major levers of government, from defense to the economy, Prince Mohammed is widely seen to be stamping out traces of internal dissent before a formal transfer of power from his 81-year-old father, King Salman. The helicopter crash also comes after Saudi Arabia on Saturday intercepted and destroyed a ballistic missile near Riyadh's international airport after it was fired from Yemen in an escalation of the kingdom's war against Iran-backed Houthi rebels. On Sunday, Saudi Arabia announced rewards of up to $30 million US dollars for information that would help arrest or track down some of the top Houthi rebel leaders and planners. A Saudi-led coalition that began its military intervention in Yemen in 2015 has accused regional rival Iran of supplying ballistic missiles to the rebels. The missile attack was the first aimed by Shia rebels at the heart of the Saudi capital, underscoring the growing threat posed by the raging conflict in Yemen. The war in Yemen has increasingly spilled across the border. Saudi Arabia led the intervention to prop up the government of President Abderrabo Hadi after the Houthis forced him into exile. Hoping for a quick victory against what it saw as Iranian expansion in its backyard, Riyadh has also far been unable to remove the Houthis from Yemeni capital Sana'a. Wow. And that's the problem with some of those names. But I find it interesting that old boy died in a helicopter crash as somebody's trying to put their grip on power.
Hold on. It went down the wrong tube.
Phrasing.
Sorry, I think I coughed into the mic. I'm so sorry. Holy fuck me. Oh, look, I can breathe. Okay. So, I saw all of that, like, kind of on the news. I didn't really get to read anything about it as far as the details with this whole crackdown on the Saudi princes and government corruption. And what do you think is, sorry, how am I going to phrase this? What are your opinions on what could be potentially happening in Saudi?
So I think, I don't know that region very well. But the story I read, and this one in particular, as he's trying to round up, I think he's just trying to get these people out of the way so he can take the power from King Salman. And once he's got the power and he doesn't feel that they're a threat, more than likely they'll be released.
Wait, who's he?
Oh,
who's he?
Oh, stand by.
Is it another prince?
Yeah.
Okay, God, they how many do they have? They've got like 500.
Oh, Crown Prince Mohammed bin Salman.
So he's the crown prince and not just a prince. So
right, the crown prince.
So he's technically next in line.
Yeah. So as soon as you want to read how it is. He stamped out traces of internal dissent before a formal transfer of power from his father.
Okay. Interesting.
Yep. So.
Interesting. I don't know. It's going to be weird. we'll see what happens if a whole bunch of princes end up, missing. We know what happened. Like, But at the same time, what did they know about Hillary? And who were they going to tell it to? Yeah. What are you doing?
I'm trying to read another story real quick. So.
I was going to say, hello? Like, I kind of want to poke you right now. Hello? Wake up.
No.
Friggin'. Oh my goodness. Oh, so that the fucking shooting in Texas. So last I saw, he was an Air Force vet who was dishonorably discharged after being court-martialed for domestic violence, like assaulting his wife and his infant son, correct?
Correct.
Okay. And then the Air Force, I saw something during lunch, like my lunch, which was like a 5-minute, like eat a cookie and then get back to work. I saw something that said like the Air Force took responsibility, like, yeah, we done fucked up. Is that true? Did they do that?
That's what I'm getting from the stories I've seen and read.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see, I've got it. So the one report I've got pulled up now is he escaped a behavioral center in Santa Teresa. See here. Paso. Devin Kelly, the man accused of shooting and killing 26 people at a Texas church, escaped from a behavioral center in Santana.
Great Cloud.
Yeah.
Oh, your mic stopped working like halfway through that sentence. What? Okay, well, anyways, we're gonna wait until he comes back. So, anyways, you're stuck with me. And I fucking got off work late, so bear with me as I, find shit to talk about. Oh, I don't know if you guys have heard about Mila Kunis and her, peaceful protest or whatever. But she apparently has been making donations to Planned Parenthood in Mike Pence's name. And everyone knows Mike Pence is really like pro-life, right? He does not do the whole abortion thing. Everyone knows that. So yeah, so she's been making donations in his name, simply because apparently he said something she didn't agree with. So that's what she's doing. I guess that's one way to stick it to the man. Like, way to go, Mila. Is it Mila or Mila? I don't fucking know. I don't pay that much attention, nor do I care enough to really, give a shit, I guess would be the right word. Holy, what? What is this? So apparently, that anti-gay marriage clerk is seeking re-election. This hooker got elected for something. This hooker got elected for something. Hey, I can hear me through your microphone. You there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Yeah, no, I was just saying that, you remember that county clerk who refused to issue marriage licenses to same-sex couples?
Right.
She is running for re-election. I didn't even know she was an elected official.
Well, yeah, a lot of officials are elected like that. Small, your
the
your
clerks?
county clerks, and yeah, oh yeah,
I didn't fucking know.
treasurer.
Learn something new every day.
Yep.
Like, honestly, though, like, who the fuck cares? Ugh. Like, who fucking cares who gets married? Like,
Well, obviously it's a big deal to some people because that's all we fucking hear about it anymore is.
I mean, everything you need to know about marriage summed up really fast. If if one half of that equation dies, who's the prime suspect right away? The fucking spouse. Like, that's all you need to know about marriage. That's it. Like, that's all you need to know. Like, who the fuck cares who gets married? Like, nobody fucking takes marriage. Like, it's fucking ridiculous. Like, we have to respect the sanctity of marriage. Yeah, so you're gonna force rape victims to marry their fucking abusers and attackers? Because that's in the Bible, too.
Jesus.
Just saying.
It's not.
It is, though. Deuteronomy. Something. I know it's in Deuteronomy, though. True story.
Ugh.
It is.
Doc's got a great line in Mixer chat.
Yeah, just fucking live together.
Live together.
Yes, I think that's gonna be the next go around. It's just be like, all right, we're just gonna do our thing, and then fuck it,
kids?
Huh?
When more than 2 out of 3, and Doc, that'd be 3 out of 3 if you're at more than 2 out of 3.
Well, it might be 2.5 out of 3. There's fractions in there and decimals. You don't know.
I don't math.
You don't math.
I don't math.
Yeah, no, fuck it. Like, yeah, but at the same time, the helpless romantic part of me, or hopeless is a better word, is like all about like, marriage and like fucking rainbows and butterflies. But then there's the asshole side of me.
Rainbows and butterflies.
Yeah, but then, there's the realist part of me is like, no, it's not like that. That's not how this works. That's not how any of this works. But then you see then I see like my grandparents who've been together fucking 60 years now.
Wow.
Yeah, and I'm like, it can't fucking work. And then just, I just haven't found it. So fuck it, whatever. Whatever.
Oh. Anyway, so what we were trying to talk about before I had technical issues.
The
shooting
in
guy.
Texas.
Shooter guy.
Yeah.
Stand by.
Tell me all about him.
Well, let's see here. Let's see if I can find some news here. Let's use an NBC article. Why not? So I was reading an article earlier that there's a couple of different competing theories out there. The one that he escaped a mental health place back in 2012. He was also given a bad conduct discharge and not a dishonorable discharge.
Oh, it was a bad conduct?
This is one of the stories I picked up. I was reading earlier about how he's able to buy the weapons or whatever. Okay. So they're saying, and ICE covered this last night on his show as well, that there was a breakdown in the Air Force transferring the case file and the conviction to the civilian system, right? Mm-hmm. Because the type of charges they carried. So what I was reading is that he received a big chicken dinner, bad conduct discharge, and therefore, and it is technically different than a dishonorable discharge. Okay. But we all know that big chicken dinner, kind of screws you as well. But in theory, if you are filling out the what the hell's the form, the ATF form for a background check to purchase a firearm, you can technically check no, that you are not dishonorably discharged. And then the other question that he obviously checked no to was the one in there about have you ever been convicted of a crime where you could have been in prison in jail for more than 1 year?
And he checked no because he was only confined for 1 year, not more than 1 year.
No. Hold on, I'll pull up the form quick.
Right? No, because it said that he was confined. And then he got court-martialed, was confined for a year, and then got discharged. That's what I read somewhere or saw. I don't really remember at this point.
But I mean, there's all these nuances around this case, and obviously there's it's going to be just like Vegas again, and it's going to be. You'll never have the answers. They're still looking for the motive, if that's what you want to call it at this point.
Did his ex-wife go to that church?
Not that I haven't seen anything about the ex-wife going there, but the mother-in-law did.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, and he was apparently threatening the mother-in-law. They think that she might have been the target.
And he was just like, fuck them all, I'm going to get them all. What
but that, I mean,
douche.
Why start,
He unloaded, what was it, 15 30-round mags?
I think they said 250 rounds were in the walls of the church.
And his victims went from, the unborn to 70-something, right? 70, 60-something?
Mm-hmm.
Because he killed a pregnant woman. So, that's double homicide right there.
Right.
Which, that always, I always wonder about that. Kind of sidetrack. Why is it that when a pregnant woman is murdered, it's considered a double homicide across this, all the states, and when you talk to anybody, but yet, some people in the population say that birth or life doesn't start until you're after born, and that until that happens, it's just a cluster of cells. I'm sorry, I have questions about that.
Sorry, I was corrected. It's 450 rounds
450?
that he off. Yeah. And he killed a Krang baby.
Who the fuck? God, I'm so glad he died.
Yeah, well, you and probably several other people.
What?
Yeah, we're not going to get to that, Doc. Just don't worry. But yeah, I mean, it's a fucked up situation. Let's be real. It's a fucked up situation. One that you never want to have to deal with as a person, and it's one you never have to want to console anybody over for sure. And I don't want to get into it tonight because there's other things out there, but I wish we could just all agree that the situation is fucked up. It's fucked up that it happened, and it shouldn't happen, but it did. For once, I just want everybody to acknowledge that it's a fucked up situation.
Yeah.
There's no need to politicize it. There's no need to do anything else. It's a fucked up situation. And I'm really, really tired of all this shit being politicized. Oh, it's about this. It's about, you know what? It's a fucked up situation, period. Humans have been trying to kill humans since the dawn of fucking time. Period. So whether we want to do something about it or not, or if you want to try and make it better, however you want to do, fucking let's just come to the agreement tonight that it's a fucked up situation, period. So that's all I'm going to say about that. What?
I don't even know. You get on your little rants, and it's just funny to me.
Terrible. Terrible.
I'm sorry. It's funny. Like, not what you're saying. Like, it's like I completely agree with everything that you say. It's just I don't know. You get on your little soapbox. But I want to like make you a little soapbox and like a little podium.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh my God.
All right, now I gotta find something else to talk about.
Yeah,
Damn it.
no, dude, it's break time. Hold on.
Oh,
Dude,
it's
I started crying.
Oh, that's not break time yet. Oh,
Yeah,
oh,
it is.
oh, hold on,
Sorry,
hold on.
keep
Before we
going.
go to break then.
Okay.
So here's some sweet irony and some sweet justice.
Oh, okay, go.
The cyclist who flipped off Trump got fired. Who flipped off his motorcade got fired.
Are you serious?
Yeah. Julie, oh man, she even spells her name fucked up. J-L-I. Sorry. So Julie Briskman was taking a bike ride when President Donald Trump's motorcade drove by. She did what drivers and bikers often do when something pisses them off on the road. She flipped the motorcade, the bird. No biggie, right? Until a photo of her giving the finger went viral. That's awesome. Briskman identified herself and posted the photo to her own social media accounts, and this week her employer fired her. The reason they gave her, Briskman said, was that she violated their social media policy. Okay, full stop right there.
Wait, hold on. She fucking identified herself like, oh, hey, look, it's me.
Yeah, well, she posted
What
it
an
apparently to her own social media.
Idiot. I'm so glad she's fired. What an idiot.
So here you go. If that's why, this is an opinion piece saying that she shouldn't have gotten fired. So I find it interesting. If that's why Briskman was fired, it sets a frightening precedent. Yes, employees who visibly identify themselves with a company on social media should be careful not to cross major lines. Don't harass people. Don't post bigoted and discriminatory content. Don't engage in behavior that, by definition, makes you a hostile force in the workplace. Twitter would probably be a better place if professional consequences for harassment and bigotry were more common. Okay. She identified herself as this person, okay? And usually on your social media, you say who you work for, where you're at, and things of that nature. So here you go. Cut sling load of somebody who might be giving us bad press.
Yep.
So I don't care how you feel about the POTUS. I don't care which way you lean. All right. A company has the right to dismiss an employee if they are going to bring unwanted attention, no matter what way that comes. Unwanted attention can be positive or negative, guys. Unwanted attention to the company itself. Therefore, that employee can be dismissed for violating whatever policy they have in place on that. So, yeah. And they're saying it's wrong because it also undercuts a workplace's general ability to function and companies' interest in having the best people for the job, regardless of color. And of course, they are a discrimination lawsuit waiting to happen. How? How is that a discrimination lawsuit waiting to happen? It's a private company.
Right? And the company can dictate, hey, this is how you will, react or behave on social media because you are a reflection of us. And if you're not putting a good reflection out there, bye.
Yep.
So fucking God, I hate whiny people. God, like honestly, everyone has become these fucking crybabies, and it's fucking infuriating.
Yep.
It's like God. Like just stop. But you know, whatever.
Okay.
Oh, okay. So now it's break time.
It's break time.
Okay, so now it's break time. So, you guys, we are going to listen to a couple songs. We're gonna listen to 2 songs, from a veteran-fronted band called Another Round, and I really enjoy them. So, stick with us. We shall be back here in about like I said, it's 2 songs, so I think you can hang in there. But yeah, we'll be back here shortly. All right, everyone. I'm keep fucking saying it. I don't know. Shots or something. We'll be right back.
The canvas is blank, no tears have been cried, nobody has lied, far from complacent, just walking on shells, this feeling that love conquers everything else, until you reach the point in mind. Communicate, so set to leave, but we were forced to wait. Nobody said we had to relate. At the end, it's over. I'm finally sober. I'm finally sober. My only demon, my only regret is that I left you with scars, so that you'll never forget. Forgiving my mistakes and my faults. Shattered your glass heart to millions when I ripped it apart. There's nothing left. Love is gone. So there was a failure to communicate. So set to leave, but we were forced to wait. Nobody said we had to relate. At the end, it's over. I'm finally sober. I'm finally sober.
WTF Nation Radio. WTF Nation Radio.
I'm not 100% sure where my co-host went. Fucking guys, you can't take them anywhere. All right, so anyways, during the break, I was reading an article because, you know, everyone fucking knows that President Trump right now is over in Asia and doing like this whole like Asian tour. Holy fuck balls, there he is. Hello, Gray Cloud. Nice of you to join us.
Well, I thought I had a little more time. My coffee took longer to make than I thought.
But no, it's talking about President Trump's trip over to Asia.
Oh, yeah.
What a lot of people don't know is that he was actually planning on going to the DMZ today.
Did he get up there?
They got within the landing area, like the LZ, but the weather was too bad that the pilots made the call not to land because they couldn't see, the other aircraft. Apparently visibility was less than a mile and it was misty and foggy and they were just like, it's not safe.
Oh,
so they turned around and went back to Youngsung. So.
Boo.
Yeah. But yeah, he was supposed to go there with President Moon, which apparently has never happened before. Like no U.S. president and according to the article that I read, I don't know if it's true or not, but according to the article, no sitting presidents for either country have gone at the same time. So it would have been I don't think it would have been quite like a show of force, but maybe a show of solidarity. Right?
Oh, that'd have been really good. It'd been even better if they could have got Abe over there too.
Who?
Shinzo Abe is the prime minister of Japan.
Oh, I'm saying who? But yeah. So. But unfortunately, it couldn't happen. So maybe next time he's over there. Hopefully.
That would have been awesome, actually. We'll see. He was. I did recall seeing an article about some reporter trying to sharpshoot him about the Texas incident. When he was in the middle of the press briefing was about the trip over there and him meeting with Moon and those guys, and his plans for the Asia tour. And some reporter tried sharpshooting him about the Texas thing. And apparently he just like fired back with, oh no, this is who I'm meeting with. And this is what's on the table at the moment. Like they shut down the reporter. From how I understood it, it was glorious.
I love how he doesn't take shit from anybody. He's like, no, we're not talking about that. Fuck off. This is what we're talking about.
Yeah, and it's very interesting that all they want to do is try and sharpshoot him about other shit rather than what's currently on the table in the agenda.
Right. Well, I mean, obviously, because they're trying to, I don't even know at this point. Honestly, I don't even know.
Yeah. At this point, fuck it.
Like, exactly. Like, it's fucking ridiculous. Like, I keep seeing these like campaign commercials almost, but it's like it's time to impeach Trump. And I'm just like, what has he done now? Like,
yeah. And see, and
what laws has he broken to warrant being impeached? And I'm like, I don't see it.
And what kills me about it is that all these people are screaming for impeachment. There's a petition out there at change.org or whatever it is saying, oh, they've got over 1 million signatures for this impeachment thing. That's great. That's not how the process works. That's great. You can get the fucking petition or whatever signed. That's not how impeachment works. The articles of impeachment are brought by the House, and if he is impeached, right? Because that's only a term to initiate an action. He would still have to go to trial, and the trial is held by the Senate, right?
Right.
It is headed by the Chief Justice of the Supreme Court. So there's more than just, oh, we're going to impeach him, right? There's a lot more to it than just saying we want him impeached. And I don't think people fully understand what any of that actually fucking means. They think impeachment is automatic removal. It is not. It's a procedure, just like anything else in the Congress. There is a procedure to make it happen. And fun fact, there have been 2 presidents that were impeached.
Right? Nixon and Clinton?
No, Nixon was never impeached. He resigned before articles of impeachment were enacted.
So who's the other one?
Jackson.
Who?
Andrew Jackson.
Oh, fucking all the way back there?
Yep.
God damn.
Yep. And both of them were found not guilty by the Senate. So there you go.
But yeah, no. So anyways, these commercials that I've been seeing, they one of the points is that they claim is unconstitutional is that Trump is trying to take down the mainstream media. Which I don't see that happening. He's calling them out on all their shit.
Yeah.
But I don't see him being like, you guys can't report anything. Or like, I'm taking you down. It's no, I'm going to call you out on your fucking bullshit.
Basically. The only thing I think that got really pissed off is that maybe they should have had their FCC license revoked. I can't remember who it was. But maybe some article they ran and he didn't agree with, or was pretty far out there saying that they should have their FCC article license revoked. That's not really stemming free speech. I mean, if you really want to dice it the way you want it to, yes, you could look at it that way. It could be convoluted as such. However, he's just talking about shutting down somebody for what he feels a violation of some kind of FCC rule. Whether it was or not, who knows? But it's up to him. It's not up to him. That's up to the FCC, who governs those things, and it would be their call. Yeah. So, whatever. It's so interesting that that's all anybody screams for is the impeachment of Trump, and then you see all this stuff coming out. Oh, we've got him now. The collusion of Russia and all this other stuff. But yet, if somebody, and I said this last week, if you'd actually go read the charge sheet, go read the indictments, it has nothing to do with the 2016 campaign. Nothing. It's all from previous dealings for those that were that have been charged, and the one that pled guilty.
Well, no, and then something else that this impeach Trump campaign commercial was saying is like he's received money from foreign governments and foreign businesses, and I'm just over here thinking like, who hasn't?
Yeah, nobody in Washington has clean hands.
Right? And you guys wanted fucking Hillary in there? Like, she's the fucking queen of doing that.
Yeah, and that's the other thing is like nobody in Washington has clean hands. Nobody. But yeah, so that's interesting.
Exactly, Sith Lord. He's done nothing wrong. They're just big babies. I agree. But honestly, everyone was so fucking paranoid about Trump being elected. We're gonna lose all of our fucking rights. Well, it's been a year since he got elected, and in a few months it's gonna be a year since he got fucking sworn in. What rights have been taken away? Riddle me this, Batman.
And nobody will be able to say anything.
Wait.
But it's there. It's there that he's always threatening. Really, what's he threatening?
Right? But he's not. He's gonna take away gay marriage. No, because the Supreme Court said that it was constitutional. So you can't.
Yeah. Oh, so just an update for everybody. CNN is calling the governor's race in Virginia for a Democratic win. And this is the headline CNN runs with: Dems win VA governor's race in blow to Trump.
Wait, what?
Dems win VA governor's race in blow to Trump. Not
Who's
sure.
their editor?
I don't know, but that's the headline they're running with right now on CNN.
Okay, so Democrats win the New Jersey governor and a blow to Trump, right? Did I decipher that correctly?
No, just the VA governor's
Oh, the
race.
VA. Well, I saw
Right.
something.
They are calling the New Jersey. They are calling the New Jersey governor race to their Dem opponent as well.
Right. All right. So who the fuck cares?
But yeah, exactly. So Dems win VA governor's race and blow to Trump. Not sure how it's a blow to the man in the White House. Yeah, it gives him one less ally. Great. You know, as a governor.
Whoop de doo, Basil.
Yeah. Great. Now the Great Mouse Detective just went through my head.
Right? Whoop de doo, Basil. But what does it all mean? But no, like honestly, it's two governors. That's real. It's not gonna fucking hurt him at all.
And what everybody needs to start looking forward to, and again, Nation, I cannot stress this enough. Get involved if you don't like the way it's working. Get out there, get involved, and make it happen. John Allen, Facebook Live's got a good point. Yeah, Virginia's been leaning them as a lot lately. And it caused, just reiterate, the Republicans were not expected to win.
Right, but according to the media, it's a big blow to Trump.
It's a
is
big
it
blow
though?
to Trump.
Is it? No one's surprised by this. Like the fact that, I think John Owl said like the fact that it was that close, kind of was gonna make the establishment a little worried because Virginia and New Jersey should have been blown out. Democrat.
Yeah, weren't they expected blowout wins for the Dems again?
Yeah, they were expected to be blowout wins, but they weren't. It was
and
struggle win, struggle win. It's like watching fucking college football, and you're like, you should be destroying that team. Struggle win. Yeah.
Oh God, that's hilarious. But midterms are coming.
Right.
Yep. 65 days till midterms. You'll really start seeing some ratcheting up.
Am I gonna vote? Nope.
Why?
Because my vote doesn't really count.
It don't. We're no. You're not, nope.
Well, that and I want to say I'm still registered for Arizona, even though I've been living in Texas for like a year and some change.
It's minutes to change your registration.
No, I haven't. I haven't yet. Like I got called for jury duty in Arizona. My family had to respond to me like, she doesn't live here.
No, 10 minutes to register.
She moved.
10 minutes.
I mean, I guess I could do that tomorrow. I'm not working. Ugh.
Yep. See, there you go. There you go. 10 minutes. That's all it takes.
Speaking of, but tomorrow I need a pack.
For what?
I'm going on like a business trip to,
business.
business trip to Arizona, and I'm gonna go work and play in a cadaver lab, and then, but then, what?
I'm gonna go work and play in a cadaver lab.
Yeah.
We're gonna play hide and seek.
Well, no, we're not gonna play hide and seek, but like, I'm gonna be like testing out some new like products and shit, and like, what better way to test them out than like on a person? They donated their body to science, so I'm gonna science the shit out of it.
Science. Wow.
Right? I'll pay my respects first and be like, hey, thanks for letting me fuck around with your foot. Okay, here we go. I'm sorry if this hurts. You know, like that's gonna be me. Like it's a dead body, but I'm still gonna be like, sorry if this hurts. Like, are you okay?
God.
Because I'm an idiot. But no, and then after that, it's going to be playtime in Vegas for like 2 days. So that'll be fun.
That'll be fun.
I haven't been to Vegas in so long. But no, okay, so but then Friday, so I'm such a bad like adult and like a bad, I don't know, like female in general. Like I don't fucking adult really. And so but like the dress code is like business casual and I'm like, what the fuck do I wear? I don't fucking know. And like for guys, fuck you guys. It's so goddamn easy for guys to be like, you know, oh, business casual. It's like fucking a nice pair of khakis and a polo and a business casual. Whereas whereas for me, and now I'm like, I don't fucking know what to wear, and like my arms start going in like awkward directions, and I'm like, what do I do? You know, because like, you know, I did a fucking decade in the army, so I'm like, you know, I always know what my fucking uniform is gonna be. Like, you tell me what it is, okay, I'm gonna fucking be there, and like, you know, it's drilled into you, like right place, right time, right uniform. And so like there's a business casual and I'm like, what do I do? It's so bad. I can't adult. I need an adultier adult than me. I need an adult.
Be real here. It's business casual is pretty easy.
But like, what do I do?
How do I say this? So, well, see, you don't go to church, so I can't use that analogy.
I definitely don't. And even if I did, the church I went to, like growing up, like I did go to church growing up. Shocker, I know. I wore jeans.
Well, were they nice jeans?
Yeah, I don't have holy jeans.
Let's see here.
Sorry.
The business casual is hard for a girl. I mean, if you had like some nice slacks, a nice blouse, and a jacket, you know, that'd be business casual.
John Owl, we need to see Minx in a dress. No, you don't.
Not a dress, not leather.
Right? I am gonna be taking a dress with me though for Vegas, so maybe I'll snap a picture. It's short too. It's like one of those like little black dresses, but it like barely goes over my ass, and I'm like, I don't know. Like I'm gonna spend the whole like night like pushing it down, like I can't fucking girl. I'll probably wear shorts underneath it. I don't know what I'm doing.
Look at advice from Casey in Facebook Live. Black pants, sweater, and top. There you go. See? Perfect.
Black pants, sweater, and top. All right. But it's fucking, it's Arizona in November. It's still like 90 degrees. Do I need a sweater?
Take a light sweater. Take a light sweater.
Yes, Dad.
Don't. You'll be like, damn it, I should have listened to Great Cloud.
Well, I mean, I'm going to be changing into scrubs anyways. I'm going to be working on cadavers. I'm not going to be in slacks doing that.
Doesn't mean you can't look nice.
I'm going to be in scrubs anyways.
You know, and that, okay. Art of flying has gotten lost.
Wait, what?
The art of flying has gotten lost.
Flying,
right? Because it used to be flying was this very, very awesome experience that people used to do when it first came about, right?
Like in a plane?
Yeah, like on a plane.
Okay.
Like people would travel, they would dress nice to travel. Right? Polo slacks and a button down, you know, nice things. And now it's like, I'm going to wear yoga pants and a sweater, or I'm going to wear my big bunny shoes.
Hey, hold on. Fuck you. 1, 2. That's how I fucking like. I'm gonna be fucking comfortable on that goddamn flight. So 3. Fuck off, sir.
Ugh.
Motherfucker. No, like I was on a, fuck you. No, you and I are not friends right now. No, because like seriously, I was on a plane like, a week ago. And I fucking was wearing, they're not even my sweatpants. Like I stole them from one of my guy friends.
Really?
And so I was wearing his pants and like a hoodie. Fuck you. I'm going to dress comfy.
Apparently Spanky feels the same way.
I'm not getting dressed. I'm not there to impress those fuckers. I don't know anybody at the airport.
But you could.
Right? Exactly, Spanky. Fucking, we have to pretty much strip down. Like, if I do fucking wear jeans, like, all my jeans have, like, shit all over the back pockets, right? Because, I want to make my butt look good, which it does in my fucking jeans. Like, I don't want to toot my own horn, but, like, doot, I think my butt looks good. But, yeah, so every time I wear jeans to the goddamn airport, I get frisked. And, like, it gets to the point where I'm like, I already know I'm going to fucking just fucking do it. Like, I know I can, I can say your little speech, like, for you. I don't even care if you use the back of your hand at this point. Just fucking do your thing. I know.
Maybe not the shirt, Casey Lynn. Maybe not the shirt.
Right?
Oh, God.
Exactly, John Alla. As fucking crowded as they pack these fucking planes, I'm gonna get comfy. Asshole. Don't you guilt me into like dressing comfy. You're such a dick. God. Fuck off. Like, you've never worn sweats on a plane?
I have not.
What?
Yep.
Oh, you're one of those fancy, classy guys, aren't you? Gotta look nice everywhere.
Well, yeah.
Oh, that takes too much effort.
Usually it's jeans, shoes, and either a polo or a button down.
Cause you're right. So when a bunch of us went up to Kansas for War Horses for Veterans on the return flight from Kansas City to Dallas, it was great. It was me, Cause, Redleg, and Mrs. Redleg, like all in the same row. Fucking Cos or Redleg got his ass slapped by the TSA.
By him or by her?
Him.
Oh.
It was great. Like, both Redleg and I got frisked at the airport. It was awesome. And we were both like, we already know it's coming. Like, just fucking do it. You don't even need to buy me a drink. You don't need to take me into the private room right here in the open. Let's go. That's me.
Oh, good.
Like, I don't need to be wined and dined. Just fucking frisk me down.
Frisk me down, TSA.
Right.
Frisk me down. Oh, that's awesome.
But yeah, fucking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How did we get onto the? Wow.
I don't know.
Bark, bark.
Bark, bark.
So I found the article about the Air Force thing again. Air Force failed to relay information that could have stopped the firearm sale to gunmen. That's the headline. And I'm looking for what you brought up about him being confined. Oh, yep, there it is. Confinement for 12 months. And reduction in...
Fucking knew I saw that.
Yep. Article 128, UCMJ, assault on his spouse and assault on their child, spokesman Ann Sveranek said on Monday. Kelly received a bad conduct discharge, confinement for 12 months, and reduction in rank, she said. The Air Force did not provide a date of the discharge, but his military record indicates that he left service in May 2014. That would be interesting. So if he's court-martialed in 2012, right,
Well, yeah, because then, so, no, I know what you're going to do. Like, you're doing the math right now. Like, he got court-martialed in 2012, but then, he was discharged 2014.
Right.
During that year of confinement, he's still
you're still
technically in.
Yes, I know.
So, as soon as he got released, then he got discharged.
So maybe he was confined longer than 12 months?
I don't know.
Hard to say.
Right?
But anyway,
Eh.
either
Well,
here or there.
I mean, no, because it could have been like December 2012 to December 2013, and then those. Oh, but wait, you said May, so just kidding.
Yeah, his record indicates it says left service in May of 14. Who knows about that? Anyway, yeah, but anyway, it's there again. And they, the CNN article I'm looking at right now, goes over it. And yes, we do distinct between big chicken dinner, dishonorable, and other than honorable. They are 3 separate categories. They all carry separate ramifications for receiving each type of discharge. And in theory, and in practice, he could technically say, no, he was never dishonorably discharged. So.
Spanky wants to know, but did Red Leg have sparkly jeans too? No, he did not. I was the only one with sparkly jeans. We should get Red Leg a pair.
Oh
my God, he'd kill me. Worth it.
Casey
It would
Lynn
be
brought
so worth it. What?
Casey Lynn brought up Snakes on a Plane. Oh God, that was such a gay fucking movie.
I never saw it.
Don't waste your Netflix, don't waste your Redbox on it. It's not worth it.
So not worth it.
Not worth it.
Like at all?
No. It is not worth it at all. Nope. So yeah.
Oh, I saw something. Let me see if I can pull it up really quick. Is it? Hold on. Wait for it. Wait. Everyone just wait. I have to get it. And I lost it. Wait. Ugh.
Oh,
Bitch. Wait. Oh. There we go. Maybe. It's loading. So, apparently, a porn star is going to be running for Russian president against Putin.
Yeah, she might not make it. I'm just saying.
So, former porn star Elena Burkova from... I'm not even going to try to attempt this. She's from Russia. All right, it's Russia. Used an Instagram video to declare her candidacy for president against Vladimir Putin in the 2018 election. She apparently does not intend to run a stuffy old traditional sort of campaign, having chosen lingerie and smart glasses for her announcement video. This may be a dangerous indication that the entire world has become a Michael Bay film. God, I love Breitbart.
Oh my God, that's awesome.
Right? Quote, I made this decision recently because women are actively taking part in the presidential campaign, said Burkova, referring to such previously declared contenders as former TV and radio hosts. Oh God, some chick whose name starts with an E, but her last name's Gordon. So E. Gordon, and TV personality. Oh fuck my life. Ksenia Shabak. I don't fucking know. I added that little part in there. I don't know if that's Russian or not. I don't know. There's letters. Additionally, model and TV presenter Anfisa Chikova. Haha. Got that one. Has promised to run for president if her Instagram post on the subject accumulates 200,000 likes. To date, Russia has not had a female president. Burkova, the porn star, noted that the other female candidates are, quote, from show business, unquote, as well, and pointed out that she has a political resume, having run for mayor of Sochi, or Sochi, I don't know. During that 2009 race, she billed herself as the candidate from the Party of Love and released a topless campaign ad. Where are these ads? Good Lord. Like, I want to see, like, I have questions for science and stuff. So apparently this was not enough to overcome pro-Kremlin candidate Pakomov, who won with 77% of the vote. So given her history of running in various states of undress, one of Burkova's platform proposals is clothing censorship, including strict regulations on the minimum length of skirts. Interesting, considering what you've done for a living. She wants a minimum length of skirt. How does that work?
You measure.
She also proposed to restore the Soviet-era law that ordered prison sentences to parasites or citizens who did not work without a valid reason, and introduce a tax on poverty. At the same time, she would offer state credit with no interest to those who start small businesses. She said that she wants to make divorce almost impossible for men through taxes and red tape. She also promised to introduce sex education and sex exams in school, as well as to pass a law that would require future parents to obtain a childbirth license from the state by proving their good health and tax discipline. She says, I plan to make divorce almost impossible for men, as these days women bear almost all of their responsibility for children. She said mandatory sex exams are needed because often our youth still do not know about sexual legal norms, hygiene, not to mention pleasure. Most dramatically, Burkova declared that she is, quote, fed up with Weinstein's and therefore wants the death penalty for sexual harassment. Her
I saw that.
Her most formidable opponent in the race, incumbent President Putin, may or may not remain fully clothed throughout his campaign. Unfortunately for Burkova, his advantages include being the authoritarian ruler of a police state, extensive experience in skullduggery by virtue of his KGB career, and being substantially older than the specified minimum age of 35 for the presidency, while she is only 32. I kind of agree with some of her points, though.
I can see
not
you would.
Not all of them. Getting the childbirth license, yes, I agree. We need to start, I fully agree with this, and I think it should be a thing.
No.
Yes. No, it does. It needs to be a thing.
Why?
Why? Why do you have to prove that you're fit and able to take care of children before you have children?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't know. Let's see. To prevent, babies being born to crackheads, babies being born with fucking addictions. No fucking baby should be born going through withdrawals at all.
I understand that.
unfit mothers, unfit parents who should not be having kids, but yet are breeding like bunnies. Fucking, I agree with that. I know it's not a popular opinion. I get that. I understand. It's just mine. It's my opinion, and I already played the disclaimer, so.
Well, it's good that you played the disclaimer.
But yeah.
Nope. That is your thoughts and your opinions, and you're entitled to them.
I want to know your opinions.
I don't have any on the subject matter.
Yes, you do.
I do not.
But you do.
I don't. Because I have hellions.
I know you do.
I would not wish that upon anybody.
So then you would be for it. Like, yeah, no, fucking make sure, because, we get a license for everything else.
Wait, so here's the question, though, okay? If something like that were brought to the U.S., right? Mm-hmm. You have to be screened to have kids or whatever it is you want to do. You have to apply for a kid license, let's say. You have you have to have a permit for a multi-assault pack of kids. But so who do you punish when kids in high school get pregnant?
You don't, because you make sure that both of those both of them are on birth control.
Really?
Male birth control is a thing now.
Is it?
It's a little shot right in your fucking scrotum, and it blocks sperm from going through.
And there's no side effects to the male ever.
No, at least not in any of the test subjects. And it's reversible. And it's good for 10 years.
I'm not sure about you, but I am not getting shot in the junk.
It's a small needle, and it goes straight into your vas def. Oh my God. Literally, it's probably like a 25 or 27 gauge needle.
There's nothing small when it comes to that.
Oh my God. You're such a baby.
Just saying.
There's nothing small. Ugh. Like, honestly, like, that's barely, like, bigger than a hair.
Mm-hmm.
It'll be fine. You won't even feel it. Or, like, you might feel like, pinch and a burn, but that's just a local anesthetic. You'll fucking get over it. It lasts literally like 2 seconds. Like, okay, now it's just numb.
That's what she said.
That is probably what she said. Like, oh, that's it? It's probably what she said. We don't know. Kaz is over there screaming. No. See, everyone wants to talk about fucking birth control, and like, as long as it's for women, like, they're all for it. But as soon as you fucking bring up the fact, like, oh yeah, no, there's birth control options for dudes, it involves a tiny shot in your fucking scrotum into your vas def, and all of a sudden, all the guys are like, no, fuck that bullshit. No, my body, my choice. Fuck off.
Exactly. It's my body, my choice. So, it goes both ways. That cuts both ways now.
It does go both ways.
Right then.
I agree. Fucker.
Wow.
Men are such babies. I'm there. I fucking said it. Men are babies.
No, we're not.
Yeah, you are.
Produce babies.
Oh my God.
Anyways, I have breaking news from Jose.
Breaking news.
Yes, from Jose. Nation, I'm just going to give you a quick snippet because I want you to get over to the main page and read the story because it's written in Jose style accent and I can't do the accent. So apparently the quick synopsis is the 16th MP Brigade leadership is under some kind of investigation for shenanigans. One Colonel Dewey is suspected of possibly being well connected and being looked into for maybe trying to sweep something under the rug. So head over to the main page. The title of the article is Military Police Colonel Investigation Part 2 by Jose, dated today, 7 November 2017. It's a good article and a good read.
But I want to know now.
Well, you can read it.
I can't right now.
Oh.
Yeah. Busy right now.
What? Looking up male birth control?
I mean, you know. God.
For science?
Yeah, for science.
It's science.
Yeah.
Ugh.
I mean, I just kind of want to like shout in your face. Because, like, okay, so let's, like, you know, let's look at like female birth control, right? Like, if you want to do something like not hormonal that's going to last for 10 years, you have to get something shoved up inside of you. No. And especially in, like, you know, for those of us, me, who have never, you know, gone through the whole labor process to where, you know, my cervix dilates, having something shoved up through a closed cervix sucks. And I was in pain for days. And, like, I almost passed the fuck out as all they were doing was measuring how deep my uterus was. That's it. That's all they were fucking doing. I almost passed out after I, like, threw up. And, like, the procedure wasn't even done. So getting a quick little, like, doot shot into your fucking scrotum, I don't want to hear shit. You'll fucking live.
I didn't say I would not live.
God, it's so uncomfortable.
Say I wouldn't live.
Exactly, Spanky. Get that little needle in your balls. You'll be fine. It'll be fine.
So now that we've covered that topic,
Right? Yeah. You're welcome.
Thank you for those visuals.
Yeah. No worries. Got you. You know, you don't even have to be in fucking stirrups for that.
Why would I want to be in stirrups? I'm just
Dude,
saying.
the stirrups are so uncomfortable because, like, you know, you get your legs into them, right? Like your heels, you're like, all right. And, like, you think that your legs are open. And normally you're like, oh, hi, nice to meet you. Legs in stirrups and, like, laid back, right? But yeah, so you think that your legs are open, but really you're like, nah. So, like, then the doc is like, no, I need you to, like, let your legs just fall open. You're like, but then I'm a whore. So, you know, it's like a double-edged sword because they gotta get in there to do their thing, but at the same time, you can't appear too easy.
Yeah. That could be terrible.
You gotta put up a little bit of a fight. Like, hey, wine and dine me first before you get in there.
Wow. And on that note,
it's true. You know, like I'm a classy broad.
yeah, that's so.
I don't know. I'm just fucking talking out of my ass right now. I don't know what I'm fucking saying. Do you know?
Yeah.
I don't.
Sometimes, other times, 50-50.
Yeah.
50-50.
What? Talk to me, Goose.
hold on. This is 2 days ago. So Sunday. So Bergdahl judge weighed complex leniency factors. Let's see what this says. Army Sergeant Bo Bergdahl's brutal 5 years of captivity by Taliban allies carried significant weight in an Army judge's decision to spare him prison time for leaving his post in Afghanistan in 2009, legal experts said. Criticism of Bergdahl by President Donald Trump also appeared to push the judge toward leniency. Army Colonel Jeffrey Nance didn't explain how he formulated the sentence that also included a dishonorable discharge, reduction in rank, and a fine, but the judge had to consider a complex array of arguments for and against leniency. Prosecutors asked for a 14-year prison sentence, citing several service members' serious wounds while searching for Bergdahl. The defense sought to mitigate the punishment with evidence of Bergdahl's captivity, mental illness, contrition, and Trump's harsh criticism. It's really rare for these to be this much mitigation evidence, said Eric Carpenter, a former Army lawyer who teaches law at Florida International University. It's kind of hard to distinguish which is the one that Nance gave the most weight to, but I think the Taliban conditions were pretty erroneous. Former Air Force lawyer Rachel Van Landingham noted that Bergdahl's captivity was twice cited by officers in early investigations as a reason not to send him to prison. The officer who oversaw Bergdahl's 2015 Article 32 hearing, which serves a similar purpose to a civilian grand jury process, wrote imprisonment wasn't necessary largely due to atrocities against Bergdahl, though he noted he didn't have evidence of casualties on search missions. The high-level folks who have looked at this said, we just don't think confinement is appropriate because of the amount of torture he suffered, said the same individual who teaches at Southwestern Law School in California. During sentencing, Bergdahl described beatings and torture by his captors with copper wire and unending bouts of illness brought on by squalid conditions. After several escape attempts, he was placed in a cage for 4 years. Greg Rinke, a former Army lawyer now in private practice, said he believes the brutal conditions and their duration were the most significant of the mitigating factors. So, and it continues on. It talks about effects of Trump's comments, how important were Bergdahl's mental health and remorse. Did those factors outweigh wounds to Bergdahl's searches? Man, there's a lot of pissed off people on Friday. Well, let's rephrase. There's still a lot of pissed off people about it. But yeah, what's your take on it?
He looked in really good condition for being in a cage for 4 years, allegedly.
Allegedly.
That's all. That's my opinion on it, is that he looked in really good condition when we got him back, and he looked very buddy with the guy handing him over, or I should say the guys, plural, handing him over. So again, do I believe his story? I'm sure there's truth somewhere in there. Do I believe all of it? Fuck no, I don't. Yeah, he was in really good condition for someone who was in a cage, allegedly.
Yeah, and that's the other thing is like, I mean, it was. I'm not gonna lie. It was ballsy for him to do a naked plea.
Yeah.
Very
ballsy.
Yeah, Archer level ballsy almost. So
might you say he was in a zone of danger?
Yes, I would say he's in a zone of danger going in there.
Oh my god!
But so for him to go in there he went in there with the naked plea, trying to show his remorse and that he was willing to accept whatever was handed to him, I think was one of the bigger factors that the judge might have weighed. Also, the testimony in the Article 32 hearing probably carried some weight as well. If officers in the Article 32 hearing are saying that they would not see confinement after a guilty verdict being necessary.
Yeah.
sense.
Yeah. I mean,
but
you know, like I said on Friday, you know, with his dishonorable discharge, he's not eligible for any VA benefits or any veteran benefits.
anything.
Yeah, he's not eligible for anything. So we've got that.
Right. You know, and then here's the thing, right? And depends on what comes out of after somebody tweeted. And hearing a lot of it is that great. He didn't get a confinement sentence, dishonorable discharge, forfeiture of $10,000, and reduction to E1. Great. You know what the best thing about it is? It's over.
Yeah.
And it doesn't matter where he goes in the U.S., everybody will know who he is.
Yep.
But it's over and it's done with.
Yep, I agree. And like I'm glad that it's over. I'm glad that we don't have to sit here in suspense waiting like, oh my God, what's gonna happen?
Yeah.
Or even is something going to happen? I think I'm gonna reiterate what I said from Friday in that I think that this set a dangerous precedent for future cases of desertion and or misbehavior in front of the enemy.
Right.
Because no one's going to look at those charges anymore and be like, oh shit, you know, they can throw me away for life. They're going to look at it and be like, oh, I'm going to get a fucking slap on the wrist. Fuck you guys. I'm out.
Well, now, I understand that take on it. And there is now case law as a precedent to look back on. But there will always be the factors surrounding that each specific case. However, case law does set precedents, and we now have that on the books. And there we are. And Casey Lynn, yes, I think I think that name change should always be turned down if he ever tries to change it.
If he ever tries to change his name.
Yeah. That'd be interesting because let's face it, as soon as he's out processed, I mean, that's right. That'd be the first thing I try to do. I'd try to change my name right away.
Oh, sorry.
Gesundheit.
Dankeschön. Oh.
Oh.
Oh. Yeah, I know, right? It's like all right there. Everyone's getting sick right now.
That's terrible.
Well,
you can't.
The weather's I know, right? Vegas.
Yeah, in Vegas.
The weather is so fucking just up and down, up and down, up and down right now in Texas. Like literally, like Monday it was like 90 degrees. Monday or Sunday, I don't know, one of those. Tomorrow it's supposed to be 55. Fuck our lives. It's like I'm not ready for cold weather.
Are you ever ready for cold weather? I mean, really, you're in Texas.
No, not since I left Germany. But like Germany is always cold, so I was always prepared. Whereas here, I'm like, oh, I'm in fucking Texas, and then before Texas, I was like, oh, I'm in fucking Arizona. Like, I need a hoodie for a week.
For monsoon season.
and then it's back to being triple degree weather, and you're like, oh, this is nice.
Ugh, God.
Oh, it's break time. So, for our second break, we are going to listen to an artist named Forensic, and he is actually part of the duo of deputies Hookem and Bookem. So I think it's, who is it? I think it's Hookem is Forensic.
I think so.
I don't know. Anyways, yeah, I don't know. Enjoy the musical talents of Deputy Hookem from Hookem and Bookem.
When his roof from caving, holding tight on that 45 as a tear drops from his eye. Picturing his mom is all that's kept him alive, cause he's buried his friends and he's buried his thoughts. Suppress these demons inside until his stomach's in knots. I see you on your knees, so please let me give you help, pick you up and a kiss to his girl. Each day he walks away from these things in his world, expected to be the rock solid from bottom to top. He's so hard in the streets, but inside he feels so soft. He's dodged bullets and knives, stopped men from beating wives, but boom, someone tries to take his gun and now he took a life. And all you do is stare, spread rumors, he don't care, replaying that moment, can't disown it with a gun to his hair. It ain't fair, he knew when he started he'd go so far. You had a long day at work, he failed at CPR. His motivation's gone, no more fire in his eye.
WTF Nation Radio. WTF Nation Radio.
Like a flower blooming, you got it all wrong. I know I breathe, and like you see, I see. And like you need, I need. And like you bleed, I bleed. Don't treat me like an object, I'm tested and proven. Mind, heart, and soul, I'll always be a human. Like you breathe, I breathe. And like you see, I see. And like you need, I need. And like you bleed, I bleed. Don't treat me like an object, I'm tested and proven. Mind, heart, and soul, I'll always be a human.
Call me a vet like a soldier, Green Beret, 21 gun salute, don't wanna see the day. In the constant war zone, in the home of the brave, where they hate the police until they saving the day. I got kids like you, a mortgage like you, so blue lives matter, and so does yours too. All this separation and divide, open your eyes. If you cut us all open, we the same inside. The only difference is I run to the gunfight, get peace when it's chaos, when the people don't act right. But I'm under scrutiny for trying to protect me. You pull a pistol and I'm shooting for trying to contest me. I got a quick second to make a deadly decision. The media betrayed me like a kid for a living, like I'm cold with no heart, a brain with no thoughts, a body with no feeling, a life with no cause.
Like you breathe, I breathe, and like you see, I see. And like you need, I need. And like you bleed, I bleed. Don't treat me like an object, I'm tested and proven. Mind, heart, and soul, I'll always be a human. Like you breathe, I breathe. And like you see, I see. And like you need, I need. And like you bleed, I bleed. Don't treat me like an object, I'm tested and proven. Mind, heart, and soul, I'll always be a human. I'm damned if I do, and damned if I don't. It's like every single time I say what's on my mind, they go for my throat, they spew evil words. If you are absurd, always grinding, grinning, and killing my soul with these verbs. Hold me down, like I can't gasp for air. I'm closed inside of a box, like I'm inside Fort Knox. Every time that I'm there, I don't know why they think that I'm different from you. All that's true is I'm a like you breathe, I breathe. And like you see, I see. And like you need, I need. And like you bleed, I bleed. Don't treat me like an object, I'm tested and proven. Mind, heart, and soul, I'll always be a human. Like you breathe, I breathe. And like you see, I see. And like you need, I need. And like you bleed, I bleed. Don't treat me like an object, I'm tested and proven. Mind, heart, and soul, I'll always be a human. Like you breathe, I breathe. And like you see, I see. And like you need, I need. And like you bleed, I bleed. Don't treat me like an object, I'm tested and proven. Mind, heart, and soul, I'll always be a human. Like you breathe, I breathe. And like you see, I see. And like you need, I need. And like you bleed, I bleed. Don't treat me like an object, I'm tested and proven. Mind, heart, and soul, I'll always be a human.
All right. We are back for the third and final hour of Tied Up Tuesday. Hello, everybody. I'm fucking exhausted.
you sound,
Dude, I've been up since 3:30.
oh god, I actually slept in till like 6 o'clock today.
You slacker.
I know.
But yeah, so woke up. Oh, hi, and yeah, no, the dogs are with me now. Hello, doggies. Right? Well, they're so like, especially Hooker. She's just like, oh my god, I haven't seen you all day, which is true. Like, I haven't fucking seen them all day. I've worked almost a 14-hour shift today. That was fun. So excited. But yeah, so fucking, and then my manager just texted me and she's like, can you work tomorrow? And so, okay, so like fun news, right? So I have been like a PRN, so like a per diem status, which I just got bumped up to part-time, but then someone quit, so now I'm bumped up to full-time, but that doesn't start until next week. But yeah, so my nurse messaged me and she's like, can you come in tomorrow? And I'm like, wait, what time? And she told me, I was like, I've got like appointments set up. Like, I wasn't planning on working that day, so I scheduled shit. I don't know. Sorry.
Yeah, I would not.
And like I feel so like it's with my doc. She's like, I need you in, this room. And I'm like, it's my doc. And I always feel so guilty, like, whenever I'm not there. Like, seriously? So, like, last week when I wasn't there, he gave me such a guilt trip about leaving him and not being there last Tuesday for his cases. And I was like, you're a man child. and his only response is like, so? It's like, like, but like, awesome. I feel so guilty. And it's both my docs, right? For on Mondays and Tuesdays. Stop it. It's my foot. I feel so guilty not being there for them, Like, even when I am there for them, like, I get a breakfast, or I get a break in the morning so I can, like, grab, like, breakfast. Mm-hmm. And then, my lunch break. Stop licking my feet. I already cut those short, even when I'm at work, because I'm like, they're my docs. Like, these other people need to back off. So bad. So, so like today, prime example, like what was my lunch? I took 5 minutes to eat a cookie and then I went back to work because I was like, I gotta help my doc, and it's my doc, and there are many like him, but this one is mine.
Jesus.
It's true.
Oh, goodness.
Ugh. So, yeah. Oh, sorry, I'm slowly, like, stripping off clothes. I just took my compression socks off, and it feels so good. No, seriously.
Oh, my God. Oh.
What?
So now there are people complaining about, let's see here, what is this? That they should not cancel House of Cards, but just rather replace Kevin Spacey.
What?
Yeah.
Go on.
I'm pulling it up right now, quick. Let's see here. The end of House of Cards would hammer Baltimore and wipe out 2,000 jobs. A couple thousand people in Maryland have a lot riding on House of Cards. House of Cards, which for 5 seasons has been filmed in and around Baltimore, is one of the state's biggest productions. Someone told CNN, the show helps the city's economy, not just those who work on set. There are local businesses that are benefiting from a major studio production, like caterers, dry cleaners, transportation companies, he said. Last week, Netflix cut ties with Spacey, who is also an executive producer for the series, a day after CNN published new allegations of sexual harassment from several current and former members of the House of Cards production staff. One member of the production staff also accused Spacey of sexual assault. Spacey's representatives did not reply to requests for comment on the new allegations in CNN's report. They also did not respond to CNN's request for comment on this story. Netflix will not be involved in any further production of House of Cards that includes Kevin Spacey. A spokesperson for the network said, "We will continue to work with Media Rights Capital during this hiatus time to evaluate our path forward as it relates to the show." Media Rights Capital is the production company behind House of Cards. And then it continues on with the allegations and so on and so forth. It's interesting that they are. That's what they're worried about. That's the centerpiece of this story in CNN is that that they're going to cost them 2,000 jobs if they cancel the show. Well, if the show had run its natural life and its course, well, I mean, what then, right? So, but the central character comes to blow, and this is some of what you see on from both sides that oh well, he's our guy, so and Hollywood's our thing, so let's not punish everybody. But yeah, had it been somebody else on the other side, they're like, oh, that whole thing everybody needs to suffer because of this individual. I mean, that's what you see, and that goes back to what I was talking about earlier. And I'm just tired of all this garbage.
Right.
I want to be done. I don't want to be on this planet anymore. The line from
Futurama.
Yep. I don't want to be on this planet anymore.
Right. I want off.
I want off. I want off.
I just saw a really interesting article.
What's that?
As I fucking inhale a fucking M&M. God, I can't eat or drink at all today. Like, I'm just gonna stop.
What? Don't do that because that causes worse issues.
Yeah, maybe in theory. So according to MSN, so take it with a grain of salt. The military has reported only one domestic violence case.
Oh.
The department, yeah, and we all know that shit's not true. The Department of Defense has only one active domestic violence case reported to the Federal Gun Database, despite laws requiring the military to report such criminals so that they can be prevented from purchasing guns. A failure that might have prevented Sunday's massacre. They called him I take it with a grain of salt. They called him a soldier and not an airman. So,
Well, potato, Batildo.
Right? Tomato, a dildo, and fucking close enough.
So it's interesting that you bring that up about that not being reported, because so there's a couple ways to think about this, right? Soldiers who are punished under the UCMJ, it's not always easy to line those articles, the punitive articles under the UCMJ, up with normal civilian law enforcement, right?
Yes.
Okay, so but there are some that will strictly align and they're easy to pass over if they do their paperwork correctly. But also think about what that entails if you are convicted of a misdemeanor of domestic violence, right? And ICE covered this last night on his show. You automatically fall subject to the Lautenberg Amendment, meaning you cannot not that you can't even own, you are not allowed to handle a firearm. Okay, so that would exclude you from things like military service, minus being a chaplain. And I brought that up last night. Right?
Oh, that's right, because chaplains don't get weapons.
That's right. In theory.
Right, in theory.
In theory, you could be convicted of a misdemeanor of domestic violence, be subject to the Lautenberg Amendment, and still serve as a chaplain in the military. In theory. Now, with that being said, think about the surge, the height of the Iraq and OIF and OEF, and not wanting to lose bodies. I use that term as in attrition for numbers, not for anything bad, guys. So if you want to keep numbers up and you want to keep the readiness level high, just based on numbers, all other factors aside, if you are just looking solely at numbers and asses and seats to go over to fight in the sandbox, you learn to find ways to classify these things some way else.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And now what that does is that would avoid those soldiers, sailors, airmen, and Marines from falling under Lautenberg Amendment and having them subject to being separated and not being able to serve anymore. Does it make sense?
Kind of.
I'm not saying that's what it is. I'm saying it's a theory. You brought up that only one was reported to law enforcement.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I mean, let's be real here.
There's more than one.
I mean, you're down there in where? Near
Texas.
what? Mm-hmm. Okay. Near wherever. And you've been around. I'm out here. I've been at major installations. It's not something that happens frequently, but we know it happens more often than is probably reported.
I mean, the Army, military makes it a point to be like, oh yeah, don't forget October's Domestic Violence Awareness Month. Don't beat your spouse. Every fucking safety brief, it's don't beat your spouse, don't beat your kids, don't beat your dogs.
Yep. Cats are okay.
Yeah, right, exactly. Cats, fucking nobody cares. But, every weekend, those are the first three things. All right, who wants to do safety brief? Don't beat your spouse.
Yep.
Because it's a thing, and for whatever reason within, the military community, it seems to be more prevalent than civilian side.
Right. And
for whatever reason.
Right.
But the fact that only one is being reported to this database is concerning, because now it's like, well, who else is out there who can potentially snap and do this again somewhere else, because the military failed to fucking follow through and submit the fucking paperwork.
Right.
And it's, God, when I found out this fucking douchebag was Air Force, I was like, come on, they're supposed to be the smart branch. So you would assume, since they're the smart branch, they're going to make sure that all their T's are crossed, all their I's are dotted, P's and Q's have been separated. And fucking everything was done to standard, because again, that's the smart branch, and so that's what you would assume.
Right. Real quick.
Go.
It says Lord in the Mixer chat. We're not arguing that point.
Yeah, no, not at all. I'm not arguing that at all. I'm pro Second Amendment. Hell yeah, give me those guns.
It's gonna happen.
Yeah,
we know that.
But bad people are gonna get guns no matter what. Look at Chicago.
Right. The point.
President Trump brought that up. I think it was in a press conference, technically last night, but today over in Asia, about what happened in Texas, and could stricter gun laws have prevented this from happening? And he is like, gun laws aren't the problem. And he pointed out Chicago. He's like, look at Chicago. They've got the worst gun crime in the entire country, but they have the strictest gun laws. You can't even bring a weapon inside the city legally. You can't. You cannot own a weapon within the city limits of Chicago. You can't. But yet they're fucking everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
So, it's going to happen. No matter what anyone does, someone is going to find a way to fucking carry out their plans. That's why do you think we see that, Islamic extremists are evolving? They're realizing, they probably got me on some sort of watch list somewhere, but I can still rent a van.
Go rent a truck.
Yeah, like, you know, people are gonna fucking do whatever they have to do in order to enact their plans. Especially, like, you know, these people that do this, I want to say the majority of them have some sort of, like, psychosis that drives them to do this, right? However, they all have almost like this like this compulsion to enact this fantasy of, like, harming others.
Well,
because that's what it like that's how I think it starts out as first, is like this fantasy that they're, like, driven to enact, and they're like, oh, I have to do this now, so, like, I need to do this, like, I need to hurt people, I need to terrorize people, I need to fucking kill people, and so they're gonna find a way.
Yes, they will. If they're dead set on it, they will find a way.
Yep. Nothing anybody does will stop them, because they're going to fucking do it.
Yep.
So.
Oh, so depressing lately in the news.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
So just, it's aggravating.
It's beyond aggravating. Let's see if I can find a feel-good story here. Here we go. Ugh. But no, I mean, and so, while we got the nation on the thing here, if anybody's got an update on the current speech POTUS is given, got a link for it. Oh, I think I got it, because all I'm able to find is the live updates, the video clips. And obviously, I can't relay those.
Yeah.
But if there was an article published yet on what he was saying, that'd be fantastic. Because I know there's been a couple guys dropping in tidbits here and there of what he's saying in the two live feeds. But I was looking for more of an article, because usually they update on things he's saying. Speaking in front of South Korea's National Assembly Wednesday morning, President Trump warned North Korea, "Do not underestimate us." That I like. Here. Yeah, it's just recap everything that everybody's already put out. But yeah, it's just a really crappy day.
Right? Ugh.
Oh my god.
Seriously, like, I'm looking at, like, you know, U.S. news, and it's what's the right word? Monopolized?
Monopolized.
Is that the word? Shit, I don't fucking know. I can't fucking talk right now. I'm tired. Yeah. But it's all about this fucking guy in Texas, which I really like what Texas authorities have done. Texas authorities aren't saying this dude's name at all. They're like, we don't want him to be remembered.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah. Fuck yeah. Go Texas. Woo! You know, but I'm on the one hand, I'm glad he's dead, but on the other, I kind of wish that he had, you know, that he survived, because in Texas, you know, it's the death penalty, right? If you kill someone, we're going to kill you back. But if people see you kill somebody, you go to the front of the line. Like, there's no 20, 30, 40-year wait for your fucking death sentence. It's, you just got the fast pass to the front.
That's
woo!
White.
You know?
That's from Ron White.
Yeah, no, but it's true, though.
It's fake news.
It's not fake news. That's fucking Texas. We'll fucking kill you back. Mm-hmm. So, like, on one hand, am I glad that he's dead? Yeah. But on the other, do I wish he would have gotten that guilty conviction and then the death penalty? Yes, I do. Because that, like, you know, because, you know, if he had gone to trial, at least some families would get some sense of closure as far as, like, well, why did you do this? Like, why did you target this church? You know, like, all these questions would be answered. you know?
Mm-hmm.
Like, why'd you go after this person? They were 3. Like, why? Oh, why this kid? Or why that kid? Why this grandma? Like, ugh. And, like, he's giving non-Christians, like, a bad name. And, like, by non-Christians, I mean, you know, like, atheists. You know, because he, according to his Facebook page, like, he was, you know, a stout atheist and thought all Christians are fucking stupid or whatever. Who can, like, that's not a good enough reason to kill somebody. Like, or to target a church. Like, it's not. Like, let people fucking believe what they want to believe. I don't care.
True. Ugh, man.
Right, yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah. Yeah, nah. Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
No, it's, you know, guy, you're working hard, and the news is draining on us today.
Yeah.
Because
very, very draining.
Yeah. It sucks.
This fucking the Washington Post. Oh shit!
What?
First openly transgender state legislator elected in Virginia.
Wow.
Well, you're a dude, so.
Mm.
Delegate candidate Danica Roem, who is a Democrat, ironically, has defeated longtime delegate Robert Marshall, becoming Virginia's first openly transgender elected official and one of just a few in the nation. Roem's win in Virginia's 13th district marks the first election of an openly transgender person in the state legislature. Before venturing into politics, Roem was a reporter for the Gainesville Times and the Prince Williams Times. Apparently, I'm supposed to refer to him as her. But I don't want to. Because you're a dude.
Manning things. Yes.
Because you're a dude.
How? That's an interesting take on it, because it'll be interesting at that level on how it plays out.
Right. I just love, now I switched it from, you know, like U.S. to politics, and it's fucking Washington Post. Northam wins in Virginia, giving Dems first key win in Trump era.
Like,
they make it sound so
they are grasping at
demonizing.
straws.
Huh?
They like the straws are being grasped at.
Oh yeah.
I mean,
right, the era of Trump. Well, I mean, it's gonna turn into an era of Trump if y'all don't chill the fuck out.
Mm-hmm.
Right, just stop.
Yeah. Oh man, it's just so interesting to think that this is what they're after. This is what they want to call key victories. But yet they've had all these other chances to try and win, and they don't do it. You know. And now they're calling these the best. Oh man, their best wins in the Trump era.
Right.
Said, oh.
Right. And this is your best.
Oh, this is. I got a story quick.
Okay, go.
California NAACP seeks to remove Star Spangled Banner as national anthem. Oh, this is gonna be a good story, I can tell. Let's see here. So California's NCAA, sorry. I got football in the mind. California's NAACP is pushing for state lawmakers to support a campaign to remove the Star Spangled Banner as the country's national anthem. The group says the song, which has been a point of controversy in the NFL, is one of the most racist, pro-slavery, anti-black songs in the American lexicon, the Sacramento Bee reported Tuesday. The NAACP's California chapter last week reportedly sent out 2 resolutions which had been passed at the organization's state conference last month. One of the resolutions was to support the removal of the anthem, while the other is an effort to get the NFL to fit former player Colin Kaepernick onto a team. Kaepernick, a former San Francisco 49ers quarterback, was the first NFL player to kneel during the national anthem, which is typically played before games. We owe a lot of it to Kaepernick. California NAACP President Alice Huffman told Sacramento Bee, "I think all this controversy about the knee will go away once the song is removed." Huffman said she wrote the resolutions after President Trump said NFL owners should fire players who protest the anthem. Trump got in the middle of it. He blew it out of proportion, Huffman said of the president, who labeled players who kneel as sons of bitches during an Alabama rally. The U.S. Congress should adopt a new national anthem that is not another song that disenfranchises part of the American population, Huffman said. The Star Spangled Banner has been the national anthem since 1931, when President Herbert Hoover signed a congressional act making it the song of the United States. Here's the take on this, right? So what a lot of people want to refer to is the third verse of the Star Spangled Banner, okay? And the very rarely do I comment like when I was on Facebook and stuff like this. The third verse, let's see here. No refuge could save the hireling and slave from the terror of flight or the gloom of the grave. And it goes on, that's part of the key phrase, that the verse there, okay? Here's the thing is, all these people, they were just fighting for their freedom, blah, 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 blah. They didn't want to be slaves anymore. That's great. Okay, nobody's arguing that fact that they were trying to fight for their, they were trying to get their freedom back. The problem is, and what they don't want to look at, is that they joined the British Army.
Right, who we were at war with.
Making them an enemy of the United States. So therefore, point. If you are an enemy of the United States, it really doesn't matter what you're fighting for at that point. You are seen as the enemy and should be dealt with as such.
Yeah. I mean, as, any good leader would have his troops do. That's the enemy.
And that's what, you hear all these people cry about the national anthem and whatnot. And, it's racist, it's this and it's that. No, it's not. It's basically calling out those who, joined the enemy to fight with the enemy against the United States, i.e., therefore making you an enemy of the United States at that point.
And then at that point, free game. Game on.
Right. And then for the, what is it here? One of the resolutions is the other is an effort to get the NFL to fit former player. I'm sorry, the teams are privately owned businesses. They can't be forced to fucking hire anybody. You cannot write a law saying you have to hire somebody.
Right, that's considered discrimination against everybody else.
Right. So therefore, you're losing your own battle at that point, because you want to force somebody to be hired just based on their skin color.
Ooh, discrimination, equal opportunity.
So if a private business does not feel an individual brings the qualities or the the attitude or the skills they need to succeed in that business, i.e. winning football games, then they're not going to be hired. It's that simple. So you can't force somebody to take on somebody that would be, detrimental to the goals of the business, which is in this case to win football games.
Yeah.
Now you can make an argument that the Browns and the 49ers aren't winning. So
this is true. We're not, dude. My team is 0-9. We're not the 49ers. We are the 0-9ers.
Yes. But it's a very interesting point that nobody wants to step back and look at it from that kind of standpoint. Everybody wants to get emotionally charged on these issues. Because why? Because it's easy and fun to yell and call people names when they aren't using facts or they don't have the facts to back them. Those individuals, why I don't fault them for trying to fight for their freedom. I do fault them for turning on the United States. They joined the enemy, i.e. they are fair game. Period. Yeah. And I will never, I won't argue the fact that that's what they're fighting for, but I will argue the fact that they became an enemy of the United States when they took up arms with the British. So there's that. And then the other point, NFL teams are private businesses. They can do what they can hire and fire whoever the hell they want.
Yeah.
And that's all I've got to say about that.
You sure?
Yes. Yes. Oh, yes.
All right. I'm going to do some house cleaning really quick. I know it's a little early, but I can't function anymore.
No, I totally understand.
I can't function. All right. So, as everyone knows, we have a show almost every single night of the week. So, tonight is Tuesday, obviously. So, that's with myself, Minx. And down there's Grey Cloud, if you didn't know. And it's Tied Up Tuesday, as it clearly says right there.
Mm-hmm.
Thursday, we've got Sergeant's Time with Ice, Mike Golf, and Doc Madness. Well, I always, I go with like Mike Golf and then Grey Cloud, and like I normally, it gets fucking twisted in my head. I'm like, wait, no, which one's on there? I gotta think for a second. Friday is Friday Night Freedom with myself, Minx, and Mud Puppy, but there's gonna be a surprise here coming up when it comes to Fridays.
Ooh, is it a good surprise?
I think so. I think the people will like it.
Okay.
We'll see.
Jello wrestling?
So, not this Friday, obviously, because this Friday I'll be in Arizona / Vegas. So next Friday, be on the lookout for something exciting. Right? Something wicked this way comes.
Jello wrestling right now on Fridays. Watch.
I don't know about that. It's more like pudding. Anyways.
Oh.
Just kidding. Just kidding. Saturday, we have Saturday Night Savagery. And this Saturday, and it's with, I'm fucking, Saturday Night Savagery with Jay Reddy, Pookie, and Doc Madness. And this Saturday, they have a guest. They have John Owl from Healing the Human and the Being. So John Owl is an Army veteran, and he is also a shaman, and he'll be on to tell us how using his techniques has been helping veterans deal with PTSD, anxiety, or anything that may help with healing the body. And then we've got the Monday edition with Ice, and Monday edition with Ice. And he has Steve Weintraub, who's a colonel from the Marine Corps. And he is the Chief Strategy Officer from VetTix. So that'll be a good one. So, and if you guys don't know what VetTix is, it's a veteran ticket foundation that teams up with major sports teams, leagues, promoters, organizations, venues, and ticket holders to provide free and discounted tickets to more than 21 million military and veterans currently serving military and the honorably discharged veterans from all branches of service, as well as family of those killed in action, are eligible. VetTixers accounts are active once we verify service status, and tickets are either directly distributed to military bases or VetTixers claim tickets through their website.
Mm-hmm. They do a lot of good things.
They do. Next Tuesday, you and I have a guest.
Oh.
Yes, his name is Nick, and he's got a really long last name, and I don't want to butcher it. So Nick is a Marine Corps veteran, and he's going to be on to talk about his experience in MARSOC.
Oh.
Ooh.
We're going to ask him to eat crayons on air?
I mean, we might.
Okay.
But I mean, he's MARSOC, so I'm not gonna fuck with him. I choose life.
It's not like we're calling out Chuck Norris. I mean, come on.
Right. And then next Thursday we have Fred Wellman, who is the CEO from Scout Comms. So yeah, that's the list of our upcoming guests. You guys make sure you check out our partners, the Veterans Report and 94.1 and 620 KHB over in the tri-state, right? It's called the tri-state area.
Mm-hmm.
In the Pittsburgh area. Yeah. Check them out. Obviously, check out War Horses for Veterans. They've got an amazing 5K coming up as a fundraiser for their amazing organization. And yeah. Oh, good night, Sith Lord. Have sweet dreams, and all that jazz. So yeah, so that's housekeeping.
That's housekeeping.
Mm-hmm. I'm so tired. Oh my god. Oh, I'm so sorry, you guys. I'm dying right now. It's so bad. Oh my god. What happened yesterday? Okay, so you know how Mondays is 80s day, right? For me, because it's the music that my doc listens to. There's an 80s cruise.
There's what?
There's a cruise of nothing but 80s music.
Why would you punish yourself like that?
With the original MTV BJs.
Wait, what?
Yes. And my doc went on it last year, and apparently there's still tickets for it, and yes, Spanky, oh my god, yes, we need to go. And tickets there's still supposed to be tickets. Shut the fuck up, Great Cloud. There's still tickets available, and the tickets go down on Black Friday, so I'm trying to see if I can work enough to afford to go. But yes, no, Spanky, this need I'll fucking go with you. We'll share a fucking room. I don't care. It's an 80s cruise, and what is it? They're going to the Dominican, they're doing it. It's a Caribbean cruise. And my one doc that I work with on Mondays, he went last year. He said it was so much fun. He's already bought tickets for this next cruise coming up. I need to go. I need to be on this thing. And guys, I'll stay on the boat the whole time. I'll probably take pictures and be oh yeah, here's the Dominican. Never been here, but goddamn, this boat's amazing. Party over here. You know, and I think they're going to Jamaica as well, but I'm not going to risk that one because I like my job too much. And weed is legal in Jamaica now, but you can't bring it back on the boat. So,
Well,
and
no,
apparently it's really strong. So,
laws and stuff.
but yeah, Spanky, Google 80s cruise. You're welcome. But tickets are so fucking expensive though. Like, which is why I'm waiting to see how much they go down for Black Friday. Because, like, I don't even need, like, a good room. Because all I'm going to do is just be sleeping in it. So I don't even fucking care. But, But, yeah, no. What, I was trying to, like, remember. Because yesterday was, like, a good day at work, right? And so some 80s song came on. It was, like, a really catchy one, too. And I was like, oh, I got to remember this for tomorrow. And I'm like, you know. So, of course, I forget what song it was. But I was belting it out, like, you know, walking around the hallways, like, shouting it out, like, woo! And people laughed. they were like, is that the anesthesia? And they're like, oh, nope, just minks. I'm like, oh, there are people there. Shit.
80s cruise.
Mm-hmm. I think Sticky found it. Yeah, Rick's dude, and like they have all these like fucking like 80s guy, like all these fucking bands. Yes, Spanky, yes. Like I don't think Great Cloud, I don't think you understand how excited I am about this. Like
oh, she just dropped it in the mixer.
Yes.
Chat. Oh
You
my
need
God.
to look at it. But like, yes, that one. And like you can fucking dress up. My fucking doc dressed up as Prince. Like he even bought himself a fucking curly as shit wig and everything.
Oh my God.
Mm-hmm.
No.
Oh yeah.
Just no.
Dude, why not? Why is that a no?
You two go have fun.
Oh, we might.
I can see this.
You know, it's just like a floating party and, you know, without all the fucking millennials.
Excuse me.
So that's like the best part is that there's no one there who's like, you know, in their early 20s.
Well, you say that. There might be a few.
Probably if they're there with their sugar daddies or sugar mamas.
Oh,
I don't
God.
discriminate. Maybe I can find one if I go on that cruise. Like, oh, I can find myself a sugar daddy. But then I'd have to give up sugar, and I don't know if I'm ready for that type of commitment. Right? Dilemma.
Dilemma for you.
Ugh. I know.
Decisions.
I mean, you know, because like so my plastic surgeon, he's a retired Air Force colonel. One, he like working in his room. He's so fucking smart. Like you just talk to him and you're like, God damn, I'm an idiot. But then two, he also has some of the best music that I've heard. He introduced me to a lesbian band. He's like, how do you not have these girls on your phone? I was like, oh my God, they're awesome. He's like, this is my lesbian music.
Oh.
I was like, I need this. And then I introduced it, you know, because like I'm a half lesbian. And then I introduced it to one of my full lesbian friends. And I was like, have you heard these guys? And she didn't know who they were. And she's like, oh my God. And then one of her lesbian friends was like, you need to have your lesbian card like revoked for not knowing who these girls are.
Ooh, that's bad, I guess.
Right? So I was like, you're welcome. But then.
But then.
But yeah, no, but then what was I going to say? Shit.
Okay.
I don't remember. Oh, yeah. Okay. So I was, you know, my plastic surgeon and I have actually talked about, like, you know, the whole sugar daddy relationship or whatever, like not between us or whatever, but like just in general, and how he's like, it makes sense because most older guys, they just want some form of companionship. And what do most women want? And I was like, I don't know. What do most women want? Like, I'm not prepared for riddles. I came here to watch you suck fat out of someone's stomach after you bring us like candy. And I know I'm going to be visiting you one day for you to do the same thing to me. And he's like, women want to be taken care of and like a sense of security and whatever. So what do? Especially younger women, they go after these older, more established men because they have money, and money is security. And I was like, makes sense. And he's like, and think about it, you know, if you were, you know, in college and you're trying to like, you're barely scraping by, but you want to, you know, get through school, but you're having a hard time paying the bills, like, what would you do? Either, you know, go start shaking, like throwing your ass in a circle for like couple dollars, or find yourself a sugar daddy who pays all your bills and you just have to give him some sugar every so often. And I was like, I mean, yeah, no, like, you know, it makes sense. I don't know if I could do it. Like, and then, but at the same time, I kind of wish I could do it because I'm like, oh, it'd make life so much easier. We talk about this a lot, actually. We always somehow get back on that subject. I don't know. He's nice to talk to. His daughter's on Supernatural, or she was. Right, but yeah. So that's our show, you guys.
It was an interesting 3 hours tonight.
Right? I'm so sorry I was not more prepared, but I literally got off of work half an hour. Like, I got home half an hour before the show started, so it's just kind of jumbled all together. Sorry to anyone who listens to this podcast. Sorry.
And the news cycle is dominated by, you know, garbage.
Yeah.
You know.
But yeah, all right, everyone, have a safe and fun and good rest of your week. I will see you next Tuesday. But, you know, make sure to tune in on Thursday for Sergeant's Time with Ice, Mike Golf, and Doc Madness. So, yeah. That's it, right? I think, right? So, yeah. All right, you guys. Oh, I'm going to bed. Good night.